With the floater, no good. And Westbrook pushing the pace. Gets into the paint and had it partially blocked by Embiid. And Russell, here's Westbrook. Simmons goes underneath. And Russ misses the mid-range. Keep in mind that the Houston Rockets shoot only about 6% of their shots from the mid-range area.
And Westbrook is 99% of the 6%.
Those are all his. Here he is on the break. Off to Capella, who missed the jam. And all the way back, Richardson on the wing, inside to Simmons. Got a post up here on the block against Harden. Embiid with the baseline three is a little bit strong. Been a lot better over the last dozen or so games since his fingers started to heal. Embiid over the top.
Nice back, and Philly's going to continue to entice Westbrook to try to take mid-range shots.
That's his third one. The last two have been off the mark. Houston Rockets lead the NBA in three-point attempts at about 45 per game. A whistle and a foul going to go. They've since healed. Simmons inside, had it blocked by Capella at the rim. A whistle and a foul against the 76ers. And all-star numbers, 14 and 14. Blocks a few shots as well. Embiid tried to lean in and get the contact. Didn't, but got the bucket all game during the break. Out to Westbrook with 10 on the shot clock. Westbrook missing badly on the layup. And Simmons pushing downhill, and that is as devastating as it gets, but couldn't get the layup to fall.
You don't know if he's shooting a floater or throwing a lob. Just a tremendous pass.
Very willing passer, Embiid, with the fadeaway off the mark. Embiid against Hartenstein. Soft double comes and they throw it away. Coach, what do you make of that statistic? Sometimes numbers lie, but when Russell Westbrook is in there running that second unit and they're scoring a bunch of points, it's not technically a bench unit, right? So to say they have the lowest scoring bench is a little misleading, yes or no?
Yeah, I think.
Raul Neto hits it back out. Scott for three. A wrestling match underneath between Embiid, Russell Westbrook. What you see is what you get. A lot of energy. Good and bad sometimes. Embiid couldn't finish over Capella. And here's Harris. 2.76er lead. PJ Tucker getting set to check in. A whistle and a foul going to go.
Come in the half court in fourth quarters.
Richardson guarded by Rivers. Pick and roll Simmons. Embiid fouled and the finish. Did just that recently.
Post offense is not easy. If you have a Embiid, it's got to be, well coordinated. Where are you putting everybody? How are you going to space? So much favoring the offensive players right now. The drivers, the pick and roll game.
Right. Interesting. Bucket good in the lead. Back down to 5. Joel Embiid, 4 for 8 from the field, 12 points off the turnover. Embiid running the floor with Simmons. Boy, that's an impressive 2-on-1.
And it was a great defense at Harden. Great rotation by Embiid. Deflection into the 2-on-1.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Thornton still trying to find his, whatever it was.
I hope it was. Started with, I was lucky.
Westbrook inside, missed the reverse. And crashes to the court. A little 2-for-1 situation for the Sixers. Embiid with a tough shot. Russell. Embiid with a mismatch against Westbrook. Settles for the mid-range jumper. Simmons on the pick and roll. And Tobias Harris bails them out.
Really nice at corner three.
Westbrook guarded by Simmons. Mid-range is way short, well defended by Simmons, and that's another thing that everyone talks about is lack of three-point shooting. Jeff, his defense has been pretty stellar this year, hasn't it?
Oh, he's a terrific defender.
Oh wow! Bring it. Was at LSU. Embiid squaring up on Capella. 5 on the shot clock. Tucker tipped it down.
Right before you play an awful team. You don't have a team meeting before you play a really good team.
They got it backwards. Harden draws the foul. He has made more step-back threes, contested ones at that, than James Harden. Off the turnover, here's Richardson. Off the Embiid screen, Russ got him on the back tap, and it's room service for Westbrook. Oh, he blew it! Simmons at the other end. Got it. Russell misses again. Gordon probing underneath, back out to Westbrook. Capella wheels on Embiid and draws the foul. And have a tough time shooting the ball, just 1 of 7. Here's Richardson back to Embiid, and Embiid with the layup. Lead back down to 6.
You know, he's a threat because he can roll or he can spot up. He can take you off the dribble. I mean, I'm interested with their team. Can they add another shot creator? Versus they have a lot of wing guys who are spot up shooters. You know, that old 3-and-D type of thing.
Right. Korkmaz knocks down the 3. The lead down back and interested perhaps in one of those 2 squads in Los Angeles. Hartenstein missing from point-blank range. Here's Mike Scott, who's checked in. Embiid against Hartenstein. Hartenstein has been foul prone and commits. Sixers with an uphill climb in the final 12 here. Embiid with the duck in and the jump hook over Capella.
But you see once again where the
leads the league in minutes, right? What do you make of that, Jeff? Is that a big deal or not? The fact that he has a high usage rate and he plays so much.
Well, I think if you want to win, that's what you got to do.
Embiid on the turnaround. Simmons back on Harden. Good defense by Philadelphia, and that's going to be a foul against.
Give anything. So whatever he gives us, it'll be helpful.
Here he is with the ball. He's quick to get his teammates together during the offseason and take them to places like Los Angeles and have informal training camps. The Bahamas as well. Clark Boss from deep. Capella runs Embiid off the 3-point line. Horford with the loose ball, but in Denver. Embiid against Capella. Got a little space. That one halfway down and out.
To the hack of whoever.
Right. I think pretty good strategy.
I think you certainly have to consider it.
At 49% from the line. I think I saw Nick Nurse do that earlier this year up in Toronto.